new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Oof, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. First carry now. This is Williams. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
First, Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dancing to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
15-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Bengals 3, Steelers 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
1st and 10.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny LeMay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Williams. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 31. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's
a 2nd and 11 from the 19.
2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 19-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
You gonna like this?
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 79 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
10. At their own.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. It was Mika Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Steeler first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Steelers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And a Steeler first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. The 40. The 30.
There it is.
10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13.
Next to score, Steelers 21. Bengals 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That second down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Airing one out for Boyd. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme something.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bengals 20. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
7-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
10 at the 47.
Burrow will throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD.
Bengals.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of
a big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked 15. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A final shot now for Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I told you, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Tonight.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Steelers, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis.